Hello guys, welcome back again to another video on gaming. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can optimize your laptop or PC, especially if you don't have a high performance laptop, or if your PC or laptop is say more than 5 years old or 7 years old. This might only work if your laptop or your PC is working on a Windows XP OS. It's time for you to buy a new one, because let's face it, Windows XP not gonna have the latest version of drivers and security in order for your laptop or PC to work much efficiently. So before we get started, I'm going to show you. I am going to use my 7 years old laptop, which is a Fujitsu. There you go. It is a Fujitsu Lifebook A series, which I bought back in 2012. You can see it has Intel Core i5 CPU with 2.50 gigahertz, 8 gig of RAM, and 64-bit Windows 7. So it pretty much, you can, if you want to play latest games nowadays, it's pretty much at the low end, so you're not gonna be having high resolution games anyway. So let's get started then. First thing you should do to clear up your disk. I say clear it up. There are unwanted documents, videos, files you don't need, and it's just eating up a lot of memory. It's healthy for the laptop or PC to get rid of those. When you click computer, you can see I have very minimum. Anyway, I don't have much space on my hard drive. Right click, system C, properties, and go to general tab, and you select disk cleanup, and you should get prompt like that. For Windows 8 and Windows 10 user, you're gonna have pretty much the same procedure here. They're always gonna have the disk cleanup tools anyway. So this video is helpful to you as well. And it's even easier in Windows 10. You have a search bar there. You can type in disk cleanup and it should appear to you very fast. But anyway, as you can see, it should calculate how much space you can free up from your system, which is good. You get more space out of it. Anyway, these things are, you don't need them anyway. That's why you're gonna delete it. Depending on your laptop or PC, it might take a while for the disk cleanup to do its job. It might take 10 minutes, an hour, more than an hour. So it really depends. I recommend that you should do disk cleanup probably once a month, just to keep your hard drive healthy. Okay, after a while, after your PC or laptop has calculated how much memory you can save, you will get a prompt like this, which shows you how much space you can gain. For me, because I already did it the day before, you don't have to. I only get 7 megabytes, but you don't have to click any. I mean, if you have something in your recycling bin, you check it. Temporary files, probably check it as well. Error reporting, I mean, it used up a lot of space, so you go ahead. Game statistic files, I don't need that as well. So pretty much I click everything in here, then it should I should gain about 21 megabytes. So once you're happy with that, you go ahead and click OK. Are you sure you want to delete these files? Just say delete file, and that window should appear, and that's it. Now it's ready. The next tools you can use within your laptop or PC that's already built in is this defragmentation. What this defragmentation does is it actually classify the files within their group. So let's just say you're in your room and your room is messy. It's gonna be hard for you to find things. It's gonna take you a while to find them. Same thing goes with your hard drive. It's gonna be messy. That's what the disk defragmenter does. It's clean up your disk. When I say clean up, it organize it. So it will be easier for your laptop or PC to fetch files. So that means your laptop or PC are gonna be much quicker and efficient. So in order for us to do that, we're gonna go same thing, computer, system C, properties, and you go to the tools tab. The tools tab, click it, and you have this option will defragment files on the drive. So that's what you want. So you click defragment now, and there's gonna be all kinds of drive within your computer listed here, but I will just select C. That's my main drive. That's where the OS is located. I mean, you can do all the drives if you want, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna do the C drive. We go analyze. You can see the button here, analyze, and you should see here it will go running and show you how many percentage until it is completed. Again, it will depends on how much per computer is gonna take to finish this process. It depends. I might from my case, it might take it only a few minutes. In your case, might take an hour, more than an hour. Depends. You know, different for each computer. Okay, after the computer, the defragmenter analyze how much percent of your hard drive is gonna be fragmented, will bring you back to this window, the same window as before. So you've analyzed it. Then the next step is to defragment disk. So again, you select the drive that you've already analyzed and you press defragment disk, and it should show you how many until the completion. So again, we wait till it reaches 100%, and then you have completed defragmenting your disk. Again, this process might take a while for it to finish, but it will depend on your laptop or PC and or how many files you have. As you can see, it's gonna say progress past 1. It's gonna go a couple of times. Gonna pass your drive a couple of times, defragmenting the disk, the files, organizing them. The next time your computer, it's gonna be easier to find where the files are located. I would recommend doing this defragmenting again once a month. But if you really are struggling your laptop or PC, I would say once a week you must do it. If you're really into it, I mean, if you want your computer, if you really have a lot of files in your laptop or PC, you must do it once a week. Okay guys, I've just finished defragmenting my disk, and it took me almost an hour to complete the defragmentation. So again, it might depends what in your system, how many files you have. I mean, almost an hour. Another tip, don't touch your computer while you're defragmenting it. Do something else. A cup of tea, wash your clothes, wash your dishes or something. I don't know, but don't touch it while you're defragmenting, because if you keep doing anything on the background, it will affect the time to defragment your disk. So that's it. Hello. So the next one is you must ensure that your graphics card have the latest version, the latest driver, because without the driver, basically your graphics card won't work as efficient as having the latest one. So to do that, there are plenty of ways you can update your driver. You can either, in my case, I'm using an Nvidia GeForce graphics card. Therefore, I downloaded GeForce Experience, which is a software that comes with an Nvidia graphics card. As I was saying, you can use the Nvidia GeForce Experience to update your graphics card. So you have to just open it up like this, shows you the entire window, and you go into the drivers tab, and the GeForce itself is going to automatically check if you have the latest driver version. If it's not, you can click check for updates. In my case, mine is already updated. Again, this will only work for Nvidia, with the system with Nvidia graphics card. Also, AMD has their own software as well. Pretty much will be the same thing, but for AMD graphics card. Now, if you don't have this software downloaded and you want to go with the simplest method, what you can do is you go into your control panel, start control panel, system, and you go into device manager. You should have something like this. It lists all the hardware components within your system, and you can find your graphics card under display adapters. So you expand the display adapters. As you can see in my computer, I have the Nvidia GeForce GT 525M. So I right click and update driver software, and this prompt should come up. So you don't want to select this because you don't have the latest driver. You want your system to automatically find the driver itself. So you select search automatically for updated driver software. It will use the internet to search for the latest version. I'm not gonna do in my computer because I already have the latest driver. It's a user friendly. You can just click next and the software will do it for you. Another optimization method you can use to achieve a higher frame rate in your games is you have the latest DirectX. DirectX basically is an instruction for your graphics card to use your system's resources when you're playing the game. In order for you to do that, you can use the DirectX Diagnostic Tools. You can access the tool either by going into the command line that I will show you now, or you can access it through run command. You can go and search CMD and press enter. That should bring you to the console command line, and you type in DXDiag and hit enter. It should load up the DirectX diagnostic. Also shows your information about your system, and I have DirectX 11, which is the compatible version with my graphics card. Another way you can access it is by pressing the Windows button along with R. You bring up the run command prompt, and you type in DXDiag, the same thing, hit enter or press OK. It should load up the diagnostic tool as well. Now, the next method is, if you have a laptop, is to change your PowerPlan settings. You must set it to high performance when the laptop is plugged in. By default, your system will set it to battery life saver. So to do that, you click in the icon here, the battery icon, and you can set, in my laptop, select either balance or high performance, but I would click high performance. And furthermore, you can go into power options. Just right click, hover over to the battery icon and right click and press power options, and it should bring you up this window. Go into change plan settings, change advanced power settings, and you get choose a lot of things here. So I selected high performance active, not power saver, not balance, high performance. And you have to go through all these options. High performance, yes. Hard disk, this is important. Your hard disk should never be off. So you go into plug in, and if there's a number there like that, just say 22 minutes, just put in 0. 0 will result to never. Will never turn off your hard disk. Next thing is go to your graphic settings, and you should say plugged in maximum battery life, maximum performance. You want the juice. And then you go into your processor power management, make sure that's 100% active, minimum 100% battery. I guess that's it. So you must do the hard disk, sure it's never turned off. Your graphics settings is in maximum performance, your processor is also 100%, that should boost up your frame rate. If you're having trouble playing the game, click apply, then okay. So configuring your startup programs, it is best that you disable all third-party programs when you are starting your computer or system. So in order for you to do that, you need to go to system configuration to make changes within your startup. So you can access system configuration either by going into the command line cmd, typing in msconfig. You can see you're now in the system configuration, or you can use the Windows key and the letter R, bring you the run command. Just type in same thing, msconfig, and hit enter to bring you the system configuration. In this tutorial, because I am using the Windows 7, a different configuration as opposed to Windows 8 or Windows 10, where you have the startup, where you can configure the startup within the task manager. For Windows 7, you can do it this way. Generally, you'd program that you should disable our third-party programs. You don't want them running in the background when you first boot up your system, because again, you don't need them. They're gonna use up a lot of memory, CPU. Like for instance, this Apple here, I don't really need it. Apple or Google, the Mozilla, Firefox, don't need it. All I need is the main program associated with the operating system, like Microsoft, Intel, Nvidia. That's all the programs that I need to run when I want to boot up my computer. Like here, Skype, I don't need it. So if you want to disable and enable a program or services, you just check the box or uncheck it. Same thing here. For this instance, I disabled everything because all third-party software that I don't really need. And after you make your changes, click apply and then okay, and it should ask you to restart your computer to save the changes. But for now, I won't restart it because I don't really need to make any changes. I'm happy with the configuration, so I'm just gonna exit. Next up is terminating unwanted process or programs that are running within the background. For this instance, I have the Google Chrome running, the web advisor. I don't really need them when I'm going to play games. They will eat up a lot of memory, especially the web browser, Google Chrome. Go into the task manager and just close the process you don't need. The Google Chrome, you can right click and process. If you're in the application tab, like Google Chrome or whatever program running, right click, go to process. It should bring you to the process tab and process, and you can see there is a massive drop physical memory being used up. Setting up your game's priority above normal. Basically, you're telling your computer to give your game more resources, memory, CPU power, and in order for you to do that, you're gonna go into the task manager, this window right here under the process tab. You can access the task manager by either pressing Ctrl Alt Delete, then you select task manager, or going into run command by pressing Windows plus R key and you type in task mgr, enter. Going to bring up the window tab. In the background, I am playing Stranded Deep. So going to find Stranded Deep process, Stranded Deep, and for this tutorial is the launcher, but it's the same thing if I run the game fully. So you're gonna have to select Stranded Deep or what games you're playing. Right click, go into set priority. As you can see here, currently select normal. What you want is above or high, and don't go into real time. This will definitely crash. I would just set it to above normal just for the safe side. Once you select above normal, it will ask you, or it will give you this warning: changing the priority would cause system instability. That's why I would just go with above normal. Change priority. Once you're done, go and play your game, and you will see maybe too much, but a little bit of frame rate increase. Using CCleaner. When I'm doing the optimization of my computer or laptop or PC, I don't really use the tools, the window tools like the disk cleanup, the startup, or even uninstalling the games. I'm using a third-party program. I don't know, I think you might heard of a CCleaner, which is really very user friendly. Everything, tools you need to optimize or free up some memory, is within the program, within the software itself. You don't have to manually go and find this the disk cleanup tools. I'm going to start it up now. As you can see, this is the CCleaner, and I think I have the current version, which is version 5.6. It is free to use. I don't really want to pay for it because I only need the basic stuff. All you need is the disk cleanup, is the cleaner, registry again. These are all like they're just consuming a lot of memories. You don't really need them in your system. That's why there's the tools. You can see if you want to uninstall games or programs you don't need. Software updater shows you what programs need to be updated, what version they are in, or their new version. I don't really use. See the startup, where it comes really handy, because as you seen earlier, I have to go into the control panel and the Windows system configuration. It's not really that user friendly. That's why I prefer the CCleaner. Much user friendly. So simple. I mean, see how it's laid out. Shows you Windows program that's going to run when you start up your computer, all the tasks, Windows services, it's all in there. You don't need to go into different windows, it's all in there. Same thing, all you have to do is select the program, disable or enable disk analyzer. It will show you which files used a lot of memories, like for the video, how many videos, how large your video library, documents, memory store. But I don't really, all I use is the easy clean, which is the same as the disk cleanup. What you do is you first analyze. It should calculate how much space you can free up in your system. I mean, this will take much time, but anyway, you can see I might have 2 gig of memory I can free up. Then I will press run cleaner. Very easy, very handy. Registry, again, all this file right here, I don't really need them. They're all just extension files for error reporting. What you can do is, once you scan for issues, fix selected issues, and it should say, do you want to back up the registry before making changes? I mean, it's up to you if you want to back up, but hey, it's not really important for me. Say no and fix all selected issues, close. You run it again. Sometimes if you run it 2 times or 3 times and still you get another issue, but in this case I didn't get any issues. That's all the tools that I'm using. You don't really need to pay for the pro. Don't really need to use it. All you need is the basic stuff. Easy clean, registry, startup, uninstall. If you want to wipe your drive, you can use this as well. All you need. So if you want to download this software, I have the link below my description. Or even I can show you. I mean, you're using Google CCleaner, just Google CCleaner. Click the first download link. Download free, professional. What you get when you have professional everywhere. I don't really have any money you can pay. I don't really need it. I just want the basic stuff. Okay, again, I have the link, the download link down in my description. Download. Hey guys, we've reached the end of our video on how to optimize your low-end budget laptop or PC. Thank you all for watching. If you have any question, leave a comment below. If you like the video, press the like. If you dislike, you can also press the dislike button. If you want more to see more of my future tutorials or gaming video, you can subscribe. Press the subscribe button. And again, thank you very much for watching.